What's up, everybody? King of Fomo here, coming at you with your daily crypto update. Today, we're going to be talking about the Ethereum supply flip. We're finally getting to the point in the next couple of days here, I think, where we're going to have a negative supply since the merge, which is essentially what Ethereum wanted to do. It's one of the goals for the merge to make Ethereum deflationary. Now, since then, the network and just the crypto market, the crypto space in general, has been pretty stagnant in terms of network usage for all coins, including Ethereum, probably, mainly one of the big ones being Ethereum since the merge. And because of the fact that people aren't using the network, that means there's going to be more supply printed than supply burn. But over the past couple days, basically since we had that Zen Crypto, I made that Zen Crypto video, a few days ago on October 8th, we've been pretty deflationary since then. And we can see in the next couple days, maybe tomorrow or the next day, if we continue with this trend, we're going to go into the negatives for the supply since the merge, and that means that Ethereum will officially be deflationary. So I think this is going to do a lot of good things for the price. Like I said, this is something that people were scratching their heads with and saying, man, the merge happened, what happened with the price? But obviously with these things, if you guys have been around in the crypto space for a while, these things take time. It's not just overnight that you see the change in the way that the product works and the change in the price action once you do have an event like the merge happen. So what has been the cause of this deflationary price? So with that, we can talk a little bit about that. It's been basically jokes. So we can scroll down here and we can see in the past day, we have our burn leaderboard. This is essentially what in the Ethereum network is being used the most. Well, today we see it's Uniswap version 3, Uniswap version 2, and OpenSea, which is no different than any other day, but these burn amounts are significantly higher over the past day than they've been in a one-day time span in the past. We also have other projects like we talked about before. Zen Crypto's still up here doing pretty good, but in all honesty, most of these things are, in my opinion, jokes. They're not serious projects. So Zen Crypto, it's just a free cryptocurrency that's sort of printed for everyone that wants it. And the two cryptos that have really taken the top spot in the Ethereum space over the past couple of days, we can see here, if we go to DEX tools, if you want to look at this and you're like, man, why is Uniswap so high today? And one of the things that I do is I go to DEX tools, and then you would go to the Ethereum network to see kind of what's being traded the most. And the top two coins for being traded the most volume over the past couple of days has been the protocol, which is, again, it's a joke. If you guys go to the website for the protocol, you'll see that this is the website. It's just Vitalik put a joke tweet and said somebody should make a coin called the, and even anytime someone says the word the, it'll pump. And essentially that's pretty much what happened right after that tweet. This coin pumped a lot. It pumped maybe 10x. And again, it's a joke. It's not something that I would ever buy into, but it did generate some volume on the Ethereum blockchain. And I think the important part is not these tokens at all. The important part is projecting into the future and seeing what the Ethereum blockchain will do if people start really, really using it once crypto becomes, not in the negatives like we've seen it so far. And the other one, if you guys look at DEX tools and you look at the top volume coins, the top gainers, the other one is actually called X. So I don't have this up. Let me go back to pairs here, and we'll go to Ethereum, and we can see that X. If I can, we can just click here. X token is another one. So X token is another joke. If I click on the website for X token right here, it's going to give you the same pretty much story. Basically, they said Vitalik Buterin made a tweet earlier today about burning X token and donating it to charity, X being any type of token. They created an X token, and we had some pretty high volume for X token right here, going up about 10x from 0.01 a few hours ago to where it is right now. It's 0.001 up into 0.00. 10x. You guys get the point. And again, I don't advise buying these coins. These coins are definitely just pump and dumps for the most part. They're not going to be relevant, 2 weeks from now. But nonetheless, like I said, the important part is the volume that's generated for Ethereum. We've been over, 19, 20 Gwei over the past couple days, and that's all it really takes is a couple of jokes to push the network into deflationary mode in terms of usage and volume. And to me, it makes me think, imagine the usage and volume that Ethereum is going to get when you have crypto become popular again, and you have a lot of, popular dApps starting to be used every now and then. I mean, you can think back to some other periods of hype in crypto with things like Bored Ape Yacht Club, with P3D, with the Ohm clones and all that stuff. There was a lot more volume on those days, and we're talking about like 70 to 110 Gwei days, which is, what was that, maybe 4 times more than what we're seeing right here. So we could see an even sharper decline in the supply, or sharper incline in deflation, and that's going to do some good things for the price. People are going to have a positive outlook on a deflationary coin in Ethereum. Some other things that I think will happen as we get to that point where more dApps are being used and that Gwei stays up. Yes, your gas fees will go up a little, but that will be dealt with later on down the line. But some other things that might happen is right now people are starting to notice that just by staking here in Ethereum, you're making a lot more. I think they said somewhere around like 11% APY, because the fees are so high, and there's not that many stakers in tandem with the amount of fees and the amount of network usage that's happening right now for validators. So if you do become a validator, either on all nodes or Lido or Rocket Pool, or you have your own validator, you guys can research all that stuff on your own. It's pretty easy to do, and if you have Ethereum sitting in your wallet, it's definitely something that you want to consider. But if you're doing validating for that, you can get some chunky, juicy rewards from doing that. I mean, look at these rewards. People are getting 0.1. This is one guy getting 0.1 Ethereum for simply just having his validator on. And these rewards can be pretty significantly high. 0.2 Ethereum for proposing a single block. 0.36 Ethereum for proposing a single block. And this is just page 2 and 3 right here. I mean, like I said, because the network usage is so high, you're going to see a lot more of these rewards being equally high, because people are trying to get their transactions running through very, very quickly. Now, granted, some are going to be a little bit lower, so it's kind of luck of the draw at one point, but this is attractive enough as to where I think there's going to be a lot more validators locking up their tokens in Ethereum, in the Ethereum blockchain. And right now we have about 14 million. So I can easily see right now with 20 Gwei average, I can see this doubling to 28 million Ethereum staked. Which, let me make sure that that's not insane, because we do have a total supply here that we want to make sure that we're getting. So if the circulating supply is 120 million, I think 28 million is definitely achievable for the amount staked over here in Ethereum. So with that, I think that is another factor that's going to be positive on the price as people see lots and lots of coins locked up voluntarily. That sort of means that the coin isn't going to just turbo dump overnight. So that's very, very positive for the Ethereum blockchain too. Some other things to note here. So we talked about the supply going down over time. We talked about the fact that increasing validators means increased positivity in the network overall. Let's go down here and take a look at other things. We took a look at the burn leaderboard and how those contracts will influence how much Ethereum is being burned. But just in the future, let's talk about price points. I mean, we talked about this in the past before multiple times, but what's the price of Ethereum going to be over time as we get more popular? So one of the next big goals for Ethereum is, if there's a lot of positive sentiment geared toward ETH again, we could definitely see a flippening of Bitcoin. Now, they've retraced a lot since the merge, but again, that stuff is always expected. You always have to be prepared for. I mean, it's a real phenomena. Sell the news. And people did that. People sold the news right after the merge happened. People dumped their Ethereum. But after, you see it play out a little bit, things start rising a little bit. The same thing happened with Polygon too. Look at where Polygon is right now. And you know, I do think that Ethereum can retake that top spot for Bitcoin and get to a $3,000 price point pretty easily after we start to see a lot of these dominoes fall in place with the deflation, with the amount of validators that are staked, and just the positive sentiment in the network overall and the network usage. So I wanted to give you guys an update on that. If you guys aren't following crypto as much, I know like one of the best things to do right now, and you guys can probably tell with the amount of videos that I'm making, is sit back and relax. Just wait. You know, FOMOing into everything that's popping out there is not really the best idea in a bear market. You know, you can get lucky, but a lot of times if you're sitting back on your hands, either in USDC or just in fiat or even just in Ethereum or Bitcoin or something like that, you're going to be a lot better off than people that are FOMOing into things left and right in the bear market trying to catch the next pump. So that's the way that I've been playing this. But there's some things, I'll be doing some updates on things like DebtBox and eGold, which again, I'm sitting back on my hands for those two, letting those accumulate, and those are doing really well. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. If you're not a Patreon member, consider becoming a Patreon member to support me and support more videos on this channel as time goes on. And of course, all that would become significantly more relevant with time and patience. If you don't have those two things, then you're not going to do good in crypto. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.